And a greeting. I will be doing a shorter stream right now because I have to eat in an hour. But an hour should be just enough to do a day, I believe. Last time I unlocked the gem cave, which gives me 2 gems per day. It's always nice. And also unlocked the chess room. Which is always nice. While I'm here, I think I no longer need to do this. Yeah, this is okay. Remove this. I still have yet to find this admin key. So I guess I need to find a name which is probably shorter. And so wouldn't work with the theme they have. With a longer name doesn't make sense to do a fuss about with how they are doing things. 58, wow, 58. I have a lot of allowance, wow. Why do I not see my cursor? Okay, so hallway is nice. Observatory is okay, but I think I'll take a pantry before spending gems recklessly. And nursery, because having a dead end here is not a bad thing. And I'll go inside, get my gem back. And yeah. Nothing else of note. Therefore, I'll go to the exterior. So what do I get in this room? Not a schoolhouse. Yeah. Yeah, I can do a schoolhouse day. I can do schoolhouse day. So let's do that. I just need to make sure to not drive myself into a dead end like last time. But now I can have access to the foundation. They have the key card, so it should all be good. Classroom number 1. Yes. I also will need a good amount of gems, so if I can get that soon, like a storeroom. I mean, I don't really like forcing myself into a dead end right now, even though I have the pantry. I mean, I have the pantry. I have the pantry. That's 2 gems, a key, coin. Don't do anything bad with that. Wimbird. Let's go classroom number 1. Eat apple. Look at stuff. Don't see anything strange. Also, if I ever see some sign of a realm, I guess I'll... Oh yeah, I have the colors of the realms. Oh! That's very valuable. That's very valuable. Okay, so blue and blue. So this is not blue. Purple and purple are probably correct. Red, this is supposed to be green. Red, red. And so that should be yellow, I imagine. Probably yellow. 1, 2, and 3 mistakes is what I'm going to call. So from this information, so this is purple or violet. So let's go to our sigils thing. And so what is, this is not Fenris, it's like something else. It's the hourglass, Raja. Raja is the hourglass. And it has to, wait, no, 1, 2, 3 mistakes. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 mistakes. So Raja has to be purple. So violet. The mountains one, blue was my guess, but maybe it's not blue after all. 10 out of 12. So this one is incorrect. And why are there 2 incorrect things? Oh, this one is incorrect. So this has to be violet, I'm pretty sure. Lamau. So yeah, they're not red. That's easy enough. Violet, orange, or this is orange. Each color is only used twice, so this is not blue, that's for sure. And this is not red. So those are the 2 mistakes. Okay, easy enough. So then this is violet. The heart is not violet, it's orange. Ah. Good to know. And so the mountain is not blue. It is it yellow? It has 1 mistake, 2 mistakes, 3 mistakes. So this is orange. Mountains have to be yellow. Okay. Information. Next. And redraw 3 times already. Paolo, no. I'd rather have something that doesn't drive me to a dead end. Probably. This classroom goes the wrong way. Library is interesting. Because it's also a thing, compass thing. What do I got? History of Orinda. Ajera to Iraja. Ah. Interesting. Orindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed, and many of the elder generations, in hushed circles, still refer to themselves as Orindians. Yet, we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leader to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for the generations yet to come. Ajera. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Ajera, by the ascension of the first king of Orindia, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. I will take some notes of this. Orindia story. So, Ajera, his first era. Orindian king Oris, who later graced the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. He was a trade guy. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris has but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, black banners of Arindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry, along even thoroughfare from Oris all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. So Arindia is black. Second era. Let me just come back. I need some tissues because allergies stuff. Alright, sorry. It was the 4th king of Arindia who split the vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, middle province and hot spring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Orinda Ares, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Orinda. Okay. So, Orinda Ares. Is that the thing I know? Orinda Ares. Okay. Ooh. So that's the Orinda Ares. Black. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of northern storms. Arch Ares. Northern storms. Storms. Whoa, I missed that. While an untamed expanse at the time, which at the time was not as developed but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to the middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Eraja, mystical realm of the ancestors, land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. Third era. This is... sorry. Okay, sorry. As the second era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of those distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that spans the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Eraja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. A promise that would, unfortunately, as my readers will soon find, not be kept. As the kingdom of Orinda Ares entered the 4th era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desiletes III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who often was seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Desiderius was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Wellington to the public stage of Orreys, leaving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station, and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of his discontent, which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen, or, as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. Era of ruin. So, King Desiderius III was a people's king. Sorry. After the passing of King Desiderius III, the Fourth Era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age and surrounded by his people in Orreys, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, the 6th of October, started after his death. Next day is 6th of October. The self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. Prince Learson of Fen proclaims himself monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters, due to the fact that Desiderius IV shared his father's good name but little of his virtue. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city's streets stained in red. Oh. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the neighboring realms of Park Ares and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 years. War of Fifth Era lasted 22 years, and so buried 1 in every 3 men. Wow. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death he had won. Orreys had fallen, and with it the realm. Black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place red banners were hoisted in the honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. for which black flags were burnt. Royal family fled to the south, exiled. With a general as well. The current era. Oh, there is a current era. Okay. But let me get this straight. Fen Ares, yeah, that's the evil guys, and it's the Pentagon. But why is it inherited by the three? Like, Fen Ares, I don't get. This is like, there is Arc Ares, Araja, and Orinda Ares. But Fen Ares, I don't see where it came from. Grand City of Fen. Nobles of Fen. Okay. Doesn't really make much sense to me. So like, if I get this right, Orinda Ares was taken by Fen Ares, so that's why there are 8 realms. Like, you can call this 8 realms. This is interesting. This is very interesting. So today the realms inherited by the 3 Fen Ares. Okay, so that's why. This was Orinda Ares but became Fen Ares. Arc Ares and Naraja once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our people has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of the banners we raise, but by that which connects us. The land that we each call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprang forth, the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, our mothers, and our children. This land is, after all that has happened, still Orindia. Touching. Very touching. Also, don't I need a magnifying glass for one of those books? I think. Not this one, but maybe the others. The other one. I'm missing one. This one looks like. Yeah, I need a magnifying glass. Alright, let's try to do better than 7th grade. Let's go here. Classroom. It's cringe, but I guess that's alright still. I can go to the pantry and I can always go to the foundation through circumvent like strange thing. Anyway, eat. Look, see, Mr. Anna Peterson. Yeah, of course. Ah, so cores are like the sigils thing. Okay. So this is just some math, not too bad. I don't think I can have any clue on any sigil here. Courtyard is not too bad. It gives me a gem and maybe some items, like a trunk, but I won't open. And walk-in closet. Yeah. That's okay. Coin purse. Did I miss one? Okay, cool. Useful stuff. I can't use the lockpick here, right? Of course not. This is why the sledgehammer exists, after all. And the Morning Star. Okay, so, pantry. Not a classroom. Oh, this is all dead ends. This is bad. This is bad. Well, this is not too bad, but it's a bit bad. I'll take a classroom. Just to progress. Science is fun. Yes, it is. I can only concur to this statement. Okay. Then let's go to the foundation. Don't really have a better choice, so let's do that. Pam, 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 pam. I can also spare a few steps to open the door to room 46, if that is of any help. So let me fair those few steps. I don't think I can solve any sigil right now, so I'll just be on my way. Now I'll go up to the foundation. Let's first go, does it really matter? Go south. Security, okay. I'll have to go back to the foundation anyway, so... inventory. One trunk that I don't want to open. Okay. Okay. more. I'll take a magnifying glass. Or possibly later. So what is the thing I should be deleting? Or that should be deleted? There was like a deleted thing in here. Let me grab my paint document. Delete it. It should be this one. And this one is the archives thing. Okay. Okay. Let's first go south and try to go east. Using south, like a laboratory is fine. So I'll take the lab. And go there. Last room is not too bad, but I need gems. I'll take a parlor. I'll first go through the parlor and then to the laboratory. The box next to this box contains gems. Box next to this box is true. Box next to this box, false. Okay, I'll start with this one. If this is true, then this is false. Which contradicts this box. This has to be false. And so this is false, this is true, and therefore this is true. And so this contains gems. Office is the wrong way around. Entry is okay. As I said, I'll first go to the laboratory, just in case I get something insane out of it. Each time set your dice to 2. Or gain stars. I'll take apples and gain stars, I think. Misery or gain powder. I think I'll do powder once more. The gems are in the blue box. Every statement with the word black is false. The gems are in the black box. Let's start with this one. Every statement with the word black is false means that if this is true, then it's false. So it can't be true. So it's false. If this is false, not every statement with the word black is false. And so this means that this one is true. This one is false. Has to be. It's like, if not every statement with the word black is false, this one is, so this one is not. This is a useless statement. It is. I am starting to be a bit annoyed at the fact that I just can't go to the east wing. But I might just go back from the foundation to the east wing. Sounds a bit sketch, but why not? Oh yeah, I can maybe now figure this out. Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny as hell. He doesn't have a pentagon, but he has this one. Oh, this is hilarious. Okay. Now I get it. Okay, so let's try to figure out which ones are correct or not. So, from what I just read, this and this are correct, but this should be the hourglass, no? Yeah. I think this is correct, those three. Archeries or in diaries. Oh, because this is the third era. Raja, nuance. Okay. Raja, yeah. Rarika, Vera, Morajai. Oh, Morajai is a place. Ah, it's a realm. I didn't know that. Let's write every name. So, I have Morajai, Vera, nuance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. So now I just need to figure out what cores are for each. So these three are correct. No. These three are correct. Pretty sure, because this is Iraja. This is Korarika, so that's correct. Rarika is the hot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know 5 of them, and I'm missing 3 of them. But only those 2 I don't know, basically. And I don't know this one either. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there are 3 symbols I don't know. Those are the 3 symbols I don't know. Morajai boxes. What? Ah, I should have looked at the Morajai boxes and maybe look if there wasn't like a sigil on top. But now let's think. It's 5 out of 7. And I know the 3 here are correct, the 1 here is correct. So it's about those 3. And so 2 have to be swapped somehow. But this is correct, this is correct, this is incorrect, this is incorrect, and this. Can it all be correct at the same time, those 3? Because those 2 would have to be swapped. So this would be right. And this is right. Okay. So it's only... wait. Yeah, that's what I don't get. It's 5 out of 7, but somehow there are more differences between those 2 than is possible for the grades to be correct. What do the others say? Yes, yes, yes. No. And so only one of those 4 is correct. And it's not this one. And between those 3 can't be this one, so it's can't be those 2. It's either this or this which is correct. So either we have the diamond here, or we have the this guy here. And what I don't get is that we don't have either there. This makes no sense. Like this grading is literally that makes no sense. I don't get it. Unless something else changes between errors, but it doesn't look like. Also, this might just be alright, but only because that one thing is a C-. Because as far as I can tell, the other ones look correct. Well, not these two. Because this is correct. Makes no sense to me. Vera, Rarika, Rajai. I don't know. This all feels so strange. Oris. Where is Fen? Fen is here. Okay. Our museum is next to it. Mount Holly. This place. Losus Orinda. Raja. Arcaries. Yeah. That makes some sense now. Still I don't get why those are incorrect. But okay. Let's now go back. The foundation or the pantry. Go to the pantry. Get more stars. Then, yeah, but then is cool. Even though garage gives me keys. Then gives me options. Classroom. Grade 5 is the art class. One more star. I'll be farming stars today. First, I have a lot of rerolls, so I might try to get another classroom from here. And it's pointing the right way as well. So, yeah. So, history class. Let's look at the slides again. So, war between Fen and Orinda. There is. And no, this is Orinda and this is Fen. I don't want to mess those up. Fen wins, Orinda loses. Then this is the prince who died, I assume. Maybe this is just the new king. Did I write the name of the new king or something? Nah. And then they destroy the railways. Very cringe. And celebrate with balloons. Yeah, let's see what the answers are supposed to be. So, who was the first crowned ruler of Fen Ares? Crowned ruler of Fen Ares. I believe it should be the general. Because it can't be that it is 4. Because he's just a goofbag. Prince Learson died during the war, so it has to be the general. Which city in Fen Ares is named after a historical figure? It should be Oris. How many sons did the 4th king of Arindia have? The 4th king? What? The 4th king? I don't remember seeing anything about a 4th king. Unless it was the King Zilid 3, but I don't know how many children he had. Yeah, 22 years. Which realm did not ally with Fen Ares during the war? Nuance. So this is 1 incorrect, 2 incorrect. So it has to be... So 60 and 6 is correct. Okay, so 60 and 6 has to be correct, right? 4 out of 6. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. So maybe the entire era is also correct in some way. 4 of 6. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's not Arcaris, it's Nuance. Pretty sure. Pretty sure that Arcaris and Araja also allies with Fen Ares. %. 1, 2. Yes, I believe this would be 3. So he had 2 sons. That's my guess. Anyway, let's try to draft a classroom from this classroom again. Passageway is fun. And it's free. But I can have more classrooms from this classroom. Yeah. Grade 7 is algebra. And I know everything about algebra now. Nothing special here. And here I'll need a really branchy room if I can help it. I should be able to help it. Drawing room is not good enough. Great Hall is, but it's also a lot of locked doors and I don't have many keys, even though I do have lockpick. Chapel is okay, but I think I can do better, like a passageway or something. Close exhibit is fine. Also, I might be able to access through the foundation this thing, so yeah, close exhibits. Sure. Do I first go to the foundation or... No, I think I'll just first go here. And I guess there should be something behind there that I can't access right now. Nothing else of note. Nothing else of note. Let's first go east. Classroom. I mean, yeah, just gonna take a classroom if he gives me one. Grade 8. Let's go there. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's first go to grade 8. Learn Arajan. Foreign language class. Ooh. This is interesting. Ooh. Holy shit. Lore is word. Early Arajan did not use any verbs, so today the rare usage of verbs are comprised almost entirely of loan words and are mainly used to describe physical actions. Yate, Loon, Dao, Nai, Ari. I'll take a screenshot of both of these. Go on paint. Go find some empty room. Put the things here. And this one. When paired with a verb, can mean I will or I won't. Similar to ulu. LA. I see. Okay, so let's paste this one as well. Right there. Cool. Very cool. Okay. So what's the worksheet look like? Arajan worksheet. Translate the following phrases. Hello, can you teach me a new word? So how do you say hello? Like good day or something? Four out of 6. The large house is towards the east. The large house, so Amlor. No, it should be Amlor, like large house. Amlor, large house. Amlor. No, I'm Hugh. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm Hugh. Or Hugh am. Why? Oh, it's a suffix if it's. Oh. Okay, so Hugh am of it. What does of it mean? Towards et? What is et? Towards the east of et. Ah. It should be Ridla, not La Reed. Yeah, because this should be a suffix. Ridla Nai. I will swim at dawn. I'll swim as Dao. Dawn. Okay. The branches of the tree are old. Rai Benven. The trunk of the tree is small. Ma Nev Tray. Trunk Ma Nev Tray. Aha. You should remember the origin terms for these. Mat rank. One of it. That's correct. You oh, it is. You of it. What is Ajlor? Ajlor is first word. Really? They just say first word for hello. Oh, that's so funny. Acceptable. So, Azlor, can you teach me a new word? Nevlor. Azlor, Nevlor? Nevlor? Okay. The large house is towards the east. Large house, of et, toward east. And I guess I don't have east, but I should write down that east. Irajan. Et is east. Probably. I will swim at dawn. I'll swim. Yeah. Nevdao. Day new day. I won't read at night. Riddle, yeah. Riddler. Nigh. Then the branches of the tree are old. Then Traven. Why? Then to the end. Ah, okay, I see. I'm not sure this is correct. I think this, yeah, okay. The trunk of the tree, man to say, no, ma to say. What? No. Ma nev tray. Small start of tree. That makes sense. Then I would rather say, yeah, Traven then. Traven, branch, then, old. Tray branch then. I mean, yeah. It's strange, but okay. This is interesting. Cool. Okay. Cool. Can I take the test? I'm sure I will fail miserably, but I want to try. I'll take an armory again. Final exam. Please take a seat. Can I eat apple? I can eat apple. Graduation. 8 years certainly flew by. Oh yeah, definitely. Can I see anything else here? No. Well, I guess I can take my exam. Your exam has begun. You will now have 30 minutes to complete the next 18 pages of recursion relating. This is insane. If you don't know the answer to the question, skip it and come back later. This is an open book exam. You may use the notes and may retrieve information for those rooms. Okay. Sam left his house at 6 AM, drove 5 hours west and passed 8 flags. Then to north at 10, past 4. What color were the flags? Greensdale. Then they are red. The scenario above, where does Sam live? In the grand city of Fen. Pretty sure. What color is most often associated with this would be orange? Which of the following would be the least particularly pairing? Chapel is fun Aries, makes sense. Top in arc Aries. Let me take my sigils again. Yellow is okay. Greenhouse is Corica. I think this is the one. Yeah. What color is the fruit that gives you 3 steps? That's a banana. So it's yellow. Zero. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12, 24. 3 times 5 is 15, 16, 11. Should I read this as 10 or as 1, 0? Okay, let's first do 10. So 40 divided by 5 is 8. Minus 4 is 4. Now if I do 1, 0, 1, 4, doesn't make sense. Oh, 4. 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Times 2, so that's 1. 3 minus 4 is minus 1, minus 8, minus 4, 1. Which element on the periodic table is represented by the symbol C? That has to be carbon. Which element appears in the periodic table directly below helium? I'll just take my periodic table in my paints document because I have it. I don't have it. Periodic table, please. I should know this. Wait, I can just know this from my... Helium is the second line. That's neon. Which of the following is not is real element found? Oh, this is... Okay, I'll look at that periodic table. So, which one doesn't exist? MT exists. HO, I don't think that exists. Y exists, and LL sounds strange as hell. So HO, can I find HO somewhere? Because LL does not sound real. But then where the hell is HO? They have to be kidding me, right? I'll do later. Which element that has to be argent or wait. Ag. No, argon is Ar, so this is silver. Which element should be used, not be used in the spelling of the word clues? Uranium, okay. So, carbon. Chlorine is Cl, right? So, chlorine, uranium, and then Es, I guess. And Es is chlorine, carbon, uranium. I mean, carbon probably. Radon. What? What do you mean radon? It's Rn. Can't use Rn in this. How many elements are on top row of the periodic table? Top row is 2. City of Fenny, south of which small body of water? The Morning Bay. How many cities in Fenris are larger than Remington? Sounds very hard. 3. I don't know that one. Which of the following realms is not Fen-Aries, not near Fen-Aries? Orarica. Which symbols denotes Arc-Aries? Arc-Aries is the mountains one, right? Arc-Aries is the mountain one. What realm is directly north of Eraja? That's Fen-Aries. Where are you right now as you take this exam? Mount Holly? Oh, this is so evil. I mean, it has to be Remington Fen-Aries. I'll go Fen-Aries. Which two pieces of art would be best paired to depict the letter B? Which two pieces of art? No. Hay bale, mug of ale. Yeah, that works. Birds and bookstore. Why? No. Wings and honey. This is so strange. Hay bale, mug of ale. Which of the following pieces of art was not displayed in the grade 5 classroom? This is evil. Which of the... Jungle? What even is jungle? Which of the following pieces of art is not displayed in the entrance hall? The face and ace are there. Realize Rinsdale. I mean, realize is like something else, so... Can you find the difference? What? I think I have this written somewhere. Wait. I think it's Orindia and Orinda. Yes, so it's an I. Who was the first crowned ruler of Pen Ares? Teskin. Which era the railways? That would be the... it has to be the current one. Agera. I mean, Age means... Age means first, so it's not the Agera. So it has to be the 6th one. How long did the war? 22 years. What was the first capital city of Pen Ares? I mean, it has to be the current city of Fen, right? Which dwarf gifted Pen Ares that were dirigible to headway the victory parade at the conclusion of the war? That is such a weird question. The deciding battle of the War of the Fifth Era was fought on the southern shores near what famous landmark? Southern shore near what famous landmark? I don't know that one. Solve 36 3 minus 3 squared is 9. Minus 3 is 6. 21. 11 times 3, 33. What? Oh, it's divided by 3. So that's 4. 16 plus 5 is 21. 42. Minus 1. 40. No, 41, so it's 14. 5 times... No, 5 divided by 2. 0.5. Times 3 is 7.5, so that's 10. Minus 1 is 9. Times 6 is 54. 154, that's 200. Oh, I still have more. Okay. What does make you not work? What is the Rajan word for house? Hugh. What does Neviai? What? That's new. Gate is gate. New gate. Trevella can be translated in 7 different ways. Which of the following is not an acceptable interpretation? So tree, then is like... Then is the end or old, and le is lack. The old tree is not owned by me, that's fair. My tree is not very old. Yeah. I cannot see the tree trunk. No, I am not an old tree. I cannot see the tree trunk. How would you say the following phrase in Arajan? You have a very, very long name. I guess. So it has to be lore something, pretty sure. Maybe Jor's name. Let's first try this one. So Nai Dao is just wrong. Lore Lu. What is Lu? That's like not. Word not Ra Dao. Ra Dao. What is Ra? Oh. Al Rajoram. I think this is what. How would you tell an aversion count me out? El count vo. I think that makes perfect sense. Rajanai, no. What is le? I mean, count me out. El count vo works, I'm pretty sure. In is at or. Okay, that makes sense. Using the priority and return from cardinal directions above. What would be your clearest way you could give directions to someone at point A to get them to point B? Like, in at is makes sense, but there is a tree. So you could do go. So first north, then at, and of tree means towards tree, isja, last tree vo, then away from the tree. That makes perfect sense. That is mine. Ma in small north. Et am means large east. Small tree. Et is ma or. No, it has to be this one. In ancient Orinda, the number 8 was considered by American school to be mathematically near perfect. Though many in the secular sphere held that only this advanced form of 8 was worthy of numerical perfection. What? 8 square square? 8 square rounded is 60. Squared is 100, or 10 square, 8 square, 64, 46. Why 46? Like 8 squared is like very, very large. $60, 100. 46. I'll go for 100. And I'll answer some gibberish in that. So I'll say that Orinda Aries. No, that doesn't make sense. Let's say Arc Aries. Descending battle. Southern shores near the Colossus, I don't know. How many cities are larger than Wellington? Say 2. I don't know any element which works with this. But LL makes so little sense that I'm going to believe it's this one. It's incomplete, okay. Okay, so I have to take a break now. So I'll just leave my game running and cut the stream for now. But see you later.